Hi, my Taurus loves. How are you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your second week of December love and romance, soulmate, twin flame, tarot reading. This is for the second week of December 2020 for my Taurus loves, and this is in the perspective of your person. So before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button. Hit the like button. Don't play yourself. Just hit the like button. Don't complain that it doesn't resonate, that you don't hit the like button. Ha! Ha ha! Right? Don't complain. I booby trapped my channel. All right, Taurus, hit the button. Comment at your earliest convenience as well, because you know I love those comments. You know I love them. You guys have me cracking. I think it's Gemini that makes me die laughing the most. And I think Gemini will always take the cake. From the start of when I had YouTube, Gemini always made me laugh. I know I'm doing Taurus, but I'm just saying, you guys are also really funny too. But I'm just saying, I love reading your comments. It's really fun now, and it's really funny. So feel free to comment at your earliest convenience about your situation. If you want to share, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to, go ahead. It's okay. Sometimes I don't want to share my stuff either. It is what it is. All right. And then also make sure you subscribe to the channel if that's what you've been thinking about doing. If you were like, my bad. If you're like, I kind of want to subscribe, whatever, I've been watching her for a minute, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell button as well so that you don't miss my future uploads. Okay. So we already got the present energy. It fell out right upright. Now we jumping into it. Da, da, da. All right, so the present energy for this person is the Fool and the Six of Pentacles. So this person is they're really about to take a leap of faith and do something different, right? And whatever they're feeling called and guided to do. And it may have to do with reaching out. Some of you guys may get a message from this person, right? And I feel like that card wanted to be up there. It may have to do with reaching out, right? Whatever that they were dealing with in before, they are wanting to move away from that because they've had enough of that. And now they're wanting to reach out to you, Taurus. So let's have a look at the recent past energy from this person, because we looked at the distant past. And this is the recent past energy. Oh, Spirit wants to be messy today. Let's have a look at the conscious thoughts and or desires of this person when it comes to this connection, right? And this is the mini Celtic of the connection, right? But this is of your love and romance connection. But this is of this person's perspective, right? All right, I just have to clarify that for a lot of you guys. All right, and then this is the near future energy. Ooh, that feels exciting. I just felt a very exciting energy out of it. All right, so in the distant past, we have the Five of Wands. There was a lot of chaos and confusion. This person may have been very frustrated. They didn't know what to do about you, right? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing they didn't know what to do, but it was really they're like, I don't know what to do about Taurus. I don't want to go, but I also feel like I can't stay. And that's the Ace of Swords. They're like, I don't want to go, but I also feel like I cannot stay. And I don't know why. And it's because of what they're holding on to, their comfort zone. They also were afraid of expansion. They're expanding now. They were afraid of expansion. And also, oh, my dad. Yeah, you guys know my dad wakes up. That's it. It's like he's the only voice you hear. So, sorry if you hear his voice. It is his house, so whatever. But so I feel like with this person, there was a lot of chaos in this person's life, and it's because of things that they were holding on to. And I feel like whatever this chaos was, it was to your favor, right? So it was something that was really beneficial for you, and it was also attracting this person into your life, but they also needed to expand. They couldn't just show up in Taurus's life. They can't show up in the Empress's life and be minute and be not abundant. Spirit does not let any soul come into an Empress's life that's not abundant. That's why you notice, maybe you may notice that most of your life, if it was a bad situation, you didn't have to break up with them, they just left. You know what I mean? Or situations that weren't the best for you, they just didn't stick. Because you're an Empress, so, or you have protection of the Empress, and so Mother Nature protects you. You're not going to be dealing with guys or friends or anything like that that's no good for you, not for too long. You'll learn what you need to learn, and then fine. But then even when people wrong you, they get their karma really quick, because you're protected like that, right? Right? But I feel like Spirit just really needed to accentuate and dramatize how big of a deal this Fool energy was. And I'm just hearing they've had enough. They've had enough. And whatever it was that they were giving their energy to, they've had enough of it. Now I'm also seeing some of you guys, this person may have gotten their money up to, maybe they were kind of frustrated because they wanted to be with you, but they also didn't have the money. Their money wasn't right. And they were kind of like, they were strapped for cash. Like they could only give you, like they could only give themselves. You know what I mean? They didn't have enough to give to you, but now they're in a space where they can give to you, and now they're taking action, they're doing the right thing, and they're expanding. But it's because of the Queen of Wands energy. And I'm feeling like this Queen of Wands energy is an ally. Now I know you're not a Queen of Wands, but this feels very magical. This feels like someone who's really good with the law of attraction, maybe a witch or something that may have like gotten them together in some way. Like I'm feeling a good energy off this Queen of Wands energy, but it could have been you. Maybe you kind of started using the law of attraction. But I also feel like it was your confidence too. Like this person may have been frustrated because your confidence levels were going up, and so you weren't going to put up with the same stuff you were putting up with before, and like you were leveling up, and they wanted to hold on to you, but they also wanted to hold on to themselves as who they were before, even though they weren't happy being who they were before, you know, but they still wanted to hold on. I'm hearing friends and family, whatever. It is what it is. And but then they got this they got this chaos though. All right. So in the recent past, and they didn't know what to do about this connection. They didn't know what to do about you. They just didn't. So in the recent past, you have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. So I really feel like this was an emotional reconnection. You guys may have reconnected emotionally in the recent past, or you may have met and I don't think, if you never connected before, then this was establishing a connection in the recent past, a deep connection, and realizing that there was love there, realizing that there was some soulmate vibes, like feeling like they could be who they wanted to be around you. Like I feel like this person, they felt like they could be who they wanted to be around you, and they could be like open and truthful and pure around you, and it really reminded them of when times were simpler. Being with you reminded them of simpler times, Taurus. And I mean, that's enough to just like realize that someone and you are meant to be together. Okay. And we have the Six of Cups being here, but I also want to know what this Queen of Cups energy was about. And it's about, you know, maybe the only thing that could really move forward within this connection was the emotions, and maybe action couldn't really have been taken. I want to see why action couldn't have been taken. It's because of the Nine of Cups. So I feel like someone had wishes that were blocking this connection growing. So something that someone was wanting or desiring was blocking this connection from coming in. So i.e., if you want to be with somebody who takes care of you or something, and this is just an example, but you fall in love with somebody, but let's say that they have a limiting belief system about money where they feel like they shouldn't have to take care of a woman, right? Then you're not going to be, and first of all, you're an empress, you know, that's crazy. You can't say that to an empress. And they probably never said it to you, but that's how they felt. And so spirit just kept the two of you guys apart, because spirit knew that you guys wanted to be together, but they also knew that this person could not fully fulfill you, which nobody ever will. But spirit knew that this person could not fully fulfill you. And so they just either kept you guys at bay, or they, you know, maybe this person went away for a little bit and then you guys come back, and now they're kind of like more open-minded. Their mindset has shifted where now they're in a place where they are a giver now. Like this person was very stingy before in the past. Even if they had money, they were stingy. But now, you know, they give what they can, but they also make sure that they can take care of themselves, but they give what they can. They're a much more generous person, and they're much more abundant than they were before. So I feel like this love was growing, the soulmate connection was growing, but also the way that they were before, it clashed with the wish. And so that was that frustration that they were feeling, because they were wanting to move forward towards you, and they felt that pull to you. Like I feel like that Queen of Wands energy is like that pull. You know, they felt a strong pull to you. I'm hearing Aries, but I'm also hearing Taurus, right? But they for some reason, things just kept being blocked off, and it was because this person wasn't right yet. They needed healing, right? That was spirit stepping in. This is a soulmate connection, so spirit's gonna step in, right? So this is all happening because of the magician, a manifestation, right? It's so funny. That's so funny. So this is all happening because of a manifestation. This connection is meant to be together. Like this connection is totally going to see victory. Like I have no doubt at all. I have no doubt in my mind, no doubt in my heart, no doubt in my thoughts that this connection is going to see victory. Like the way spirit has been manipulating and maneuvering this situation for this long, however long you guys have been in this connection, is impeccable. I can't believe. I mean, I can believe it, but I'm like, wow, God never ceases to amaze us, because this is really the work of God, baby. All right, so we have the magician energy showing up here, something getting ready to manifest, and that's why they're in this Fool energy, because the magician energy is ripe and ready. The cake is finished being baked, And now it's ready to be cut into slices. You know what I mean? That's what's going on, Taurus. All right. So what is this Fool energy? This is good. This Fool energy is the Six of Swords and the Emperor. So, sorry, the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So this person is taking action to do the right thing. They're moving away from drama, chaos, but they're also moving towards this connection, and they're trusting more in themselves. And I don't see, this person was the type of person to get up and leave their posts before, as in like just leave the door open for some other man to come in. like I feel like they're so stupid. Like they leave the door open for some other person to come in and stick and take their spot. They're not leaving their post anymore. Like I feel like this person, they really used to just get up and like vanish. And you used to not hear it from them for like 3 days, 4 days. And it's like, you don't know what I'm doing in those 3-4 days. Have you seen me? Taurus, I feel like you're the Queen of Wands. Like you genuinely are the Queen of, you were so attractive and you pull in energy like nobody else. And you're probably in this distant past energy, and even now, you have such a strong ability of pulling in energy and of attracting people very easily. Like as you think it, the next day it's like, oh, or like in an hour, it's right there, you know? And it's like, I mean, the fact that they would leave the post open, it's by sheer magic that they still are able to sit there and be like, I've decided I'm going to be an emperor now. Because if the God did not bless this connection, like, do you know how fast you would have replaced them? Like, they need to stop being dumb. That's the first thing I'm hearing. Stop being stupid and do the right thing. That's all I'm saying. But now they're talking about how they want to be whatever. How they talking about how they want to be there. And that's really coming from spirit, right? That's guidance from spirit to trust and just to move forward. Because the reason why they were so stingy before with whatever they were stingy with was because they felt the Five of Swords energy. They felt defeated. They felt lost. They felt strife. They felt whatever, right? And they needed to move on because you did not do that to them. That's not your problem, right? And so I also feel like this person, they didn't really put that stuff on you, which was good on them. That was smart of them not to do that, because I feel like if they started doing that, you would have left them too, because you would have saw them as like a chump. Like if you were with them at this time that you guys were not able to be together, you probably would not have respected them. You probably would have lost respect because you would have been like, ew, like, this is like, is this who you think, what? You know, because they were really weak and low and like for no reason. Honestly, for no reason. Like you need to pick up your vibration. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I'm a very compassionate person, but I really feel like this situation does not require compassion. It just requires somebody just choosing their heart and realizing that they deserve to be happy, and not putting the people that they love through situations, and the person that they love, like their soulmate, through situations that other karmics put them through. For what? Why are you punishing me because some other broad robs you? You know what I mean? Or because you had a hard life, now I gotta punish, and now I gotta struggle and suffer. And no, because you're, at the end of the day, you're not gonna struggle and suffer with this person. You're not doing it. All right, you guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about this false start. But this person, they're waking up and realizing that if they are really trying to make this happen, or if they really want to be with you, which they do, they can't just keep leaving the door open. Like, I feel like this person, they may have been gone for a little bit, but it's like they have to move on from things and stand their ground. Like, if they keep leaving and coming back, then how can they see that expansion? They need to learn patience. And it's funny that you're actually showing up, Taurus, as this person's, counterpart, Twinflame counterpart, or soulmates. You guys are, this person needs to learn how to withstand things, and nobody can really withstand time like a Taurus can. Obviously, like Virgo and Capricorn can, but something about that earthly, especially Taurian energy, that's very patient and that is very grounded, and that once a Taurus says this is mine, then that's Taurus's, and they're not easily moved. And so they kind of need to show up in that way, and they need to learn something from you. Like, they could learn a thing or two from Taurus, and how Taurus is always there when you need them, or Taurus is very steady and stable. And it takes a lot to move a Taurus. It takes a lot to move a Taurus. It does. Like, wherever Taurus is in your house, is in your chart, you notice in that house or in that particular domain in your life, you don't budge easy. All right? And your standards don't change either. So their conscious thoughts and our desires when it comes to this connection and when it comes to you is the Four of Wands. They really just want to be with you. They want to go out together. They may want to, I'm hearing a hotel. They may want to go to a hotel. Like, you know, like a nice like destination resort sort of situation. It's not to worry, you know what I mean? A nice destination place. They want to take you to like a resort sort of place, a nice place. That's something that said you'll be like, oh, I really like this. They really like what's on their mind is vacation, because I feel like this person, they really want to just like forget about the bad times and really think about the good times, the Wheel of Fortune. And that is them getting back in the flow with the wheel and spinning with the wheel, you guys. This person may want to reunite and go somewhere and do something nice with you. They do. And I feel like with the Sun and Justice showing up, while I was saying that, because I kind of, you know, with the Sun and Justice showing up, that's really like, that makes a lot of sense as to why they're saying that. And you're going to feel like that's very justified, them wanting to do whatever it is that they're talking about doing. And they're going to be talking about it in the second week of December 2020. So stay tuned. And this person's also balanced out a lot of their stuff. Like, they really needed to expand, like to grow up, expand, and to balance out their energies and to stop throwing away good things because they're upset about something that happened before, when it's like you didn't do that to them. And we all do that from time to time, where we're not aware that we're not taking out our anger per se on someone else, but you do it in your life. You might not do it in your romantic life, but you do it with something. You do. If you were as self-aware as you want this person to be, you'd be aware that you do it. Because I'm sure I know I do it. We all do it. You know, where we're not realizing that we're actually just taking something from our past and we're projecting it onto our present. You know, don't be so blinded by yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? Anyway, some people don't want to hear about themselves. So in the near future energy, right, in the position, we have the Tower. That's serious, Taurus. This person's coming in with a bang. They're definitely going to shock you, but I also feel like they're going to be shocking themselves in something that they're saying or doing. Right, the Queen of Pentacles. And so I feel like this Tower energy is coming in because this person has now been letting go of burdens, and they've reached the end of that cycle, and they realize that they have been overwhelming you and themselves with just too much work. And I also feel like they just know that the times in which that they've been in and the connection has been in has been very dark. This connection has been going through a very dark time and a very confusing time, a very perplexing time, a hard time. And it's been very heavy on you. And I feel like this person may not have realized or may have refused to accept that this has been stressful on you and on them. You know, they're used to that type of stress, but you're not used to that type of stress, and you're not doing that type of stress to yourself. So you're just going to pull away, or whatever you did before, or whatever you have been doing with this person to like deal with the situation. And then they're going to be they're like, why is Taurus pulling away from me? Why is Taurus da-da-da-da? But it's like, Taurus doesn't want to do stress. Taurus doesn't want to do drama. Taurus doesn't want to do any of that extra bullshit. You know, come to me correct. I don't come to you with crap. Why do you come to me with crap all the time? You always come to me with your worries. You put your burdens on me. Why? Because I'm nice? Because I listen? How about I stop listening? You know? And they're realizing that they need to let go of that. Right? And the High Priestess is here. So it's also coming in for reasons that may be unknown to you, or you may know why they're doing this, right? Some of you, it's all different for all of you guys. You may know the exact reason why. You know why. Either because they tell you why, or because you have a feeling why they're doing that. Either it's to get you back, or because they'd be overwhelmed if you left again, or whatever. But they're definitely trying to make amends, and they're trying to make amends for how burdened this connection was, is what I just keep getting. And what is this Tower energy around? It's around the Queen of Pentacles. So it's around value, worth, seeing the value. It's also around how to treat a woman, how to treat somebody that you love. Some of you guys, I mean, I know that some of you guys are men and you're watching this, but this person may also realize that they have not been treating you right, or that they haven't really been letting you treat them right. So for my Taurus gentleman out here, for my Taurus man out here, right? This person may have been very rough and rougher on the edges, and they're like, I don't want a man, and da 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 da. And they're like, you know, kind of like that's their shadow, right? And that's not how they really feel. They just went through a lot of trauma, right? And then so they're used to doing things for themselves, and they're not really waiting for other people to do stuff for them, and that's fine and dandy. I mean, that's a great way to manifest, but God's trying to bring you more abundance through another person that loves you, and you acting like that, you're blocking your abundance, stupid. So shut up, dummy. Like, seriously, shut up. And so this person, they may be realizing that they've been playing themselves by doing that, you know? It's okay to like have somebody help you. It's okay for somebody to treat you right. The Queen of Pentacles is a married woman. She might have a job. I hear a lot of people say that this woman usually doesn't have a job, or if she has a job, it's like in the community, you know, or she has a home business. Like or if she runs a home business, it runs itself. She has employees or people who kind of like work for her, or the business is kind of like, it's not heavy. She just collects the check. You know what I mean? Like she owns the company, or she owns the home business, but it kind of like, it pays for itself. And all she does is she collects the check. She doesn't do the work really. Because once you're a Queen of Pentacles, you've done the work of everything else in the suit. You've done the Ace. You've done the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Page, Knights. Now you're a queen. Why would I be doing anything? This woman doesn't work. She doesn't. She makes money. She might, but she doesn't work. Right? And so I feel like this person may be realizing who you are. Like they may realize, oh, actually Taurus is an empress. She really is an empress. Or he really, you know, he really does want me to be an empress. You know what I mean? He really does see me that way. And Taurus is like not going to be like, she's not going to build with you. You know what I mean? She's not going to be building with you and building your empire for you. Build your own fucking empire, you joker and loser and scumbag. You know, build your own empire, work on your own self, you know, work on yourself. You know, I worked on myself. Taurus, you work on yourself. You work, you make your own money. You do your own thing. Like, you don't really beg people for, you don't beg people for stuff. You know, you solve your own problems. And it's like, why can't you do the same thing? Be self-sufficient. Like, you can't want to be my man, but like, you're not self-sufficient. You need to go heal. Go and heal. I'll be nice. I'll give you time, but go heal. And I feel like last week when we were talking about the Hermit and they were going within, some of y'all might have been mad, but like they needed to go within in order to get to this place where they had that realization that, oh, I've been acting stupid. I should have had a V8. They need to have that V8 moment. You know, y'all got me bumping my head again. I'm going to have a migraine again. But then now they're realizing that they should have had a V8, right? And that they're not treating you right. And it's like they're leaving the door wide. And that's what I keep hearing, is that this person is realizing that they've been leaving the door wide open for someone else to just come right on in, to just swivel in and just be that person that they wanted to be, but they're just, you know, too hurt and not wanting to look into that hurt to realize that they want to be that person for you. They've been playing themselves. They have. But now they're coming out of that, okay? And it's definitely going to shock you. Now, tower moments are very interesting and unique, and I feel like this tower moment is different for all of you guys. It really is. But it's definitely going to be very physical. So this realization, this change that happens here, it's also going to impact cooperations where you're going to find this person is much more cooperative in your life. Like they're a cooperative party. They're not a party that is a problem. Like you don't look at this person. You're not going to be looking at this person from now on and thinking, oh my God, they're so annoying. Oh my God, I don't want to answer that text. Oh my God, they're so annoying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know what he did? Do you know what he did? Do you know what she did? You know what? They're not going to be a problem like that. They're going to be an agent of peace as opposed to an agent of chaos. As a result of this tower moment, they're going to be a help to your life, not a burden. Because they realize that they have been burdening you and that you're not going to take that burden. Like you're not going to be burdened by them, you know? So either they come correct or don't come, and it doesn't matter to you either way, because you've made that peace with yourself and you can accept that, yes, I love someone, but people can make their own decisions. And yes, it can be upsetting and annoying, but I will grow from it. I will get through it. I got through it before. I'll get through it again. And it clicked in your head. And so it has to click for them. Or, you know, someone new will come in, because the universe is not going to, the Empress will never be single for long. She's not. If an Empress is single, it's because she's choosing to be, it's because she's swerving everybody that comes in her direction. That's why. Once the Empress opens up and says, I think I want love now, I mean, in the next week, she'll have like 8 new suitors. Like the next day, you know, that's not a priority. That's not the main thing on her mind, because that's not something she has to chase after. She already has it, right? Wherever an Empress is, the Emperor is not far behind. And this person feels so goofy because they've left the door open. And I'm hearing this person's like thinking, if Taurus cheated on me, I can't be mad. I can't be. How can you be mad? You left the door wide open. All right, Taurus, I'm gonna go. This is reading. I might get a little messy in this situation. I'm not trying to get too messy this week. All right, Taurus. So that's what I have for you guys. Thanks so much for joining me this week. Okay, it's a wonderful weekly energy. As always, I hope you guys remember to like the video, and as always, now is the perfect time to leave a comment down below, okay? And also, you guys, if you think about subscribing, you know the deal, yo, okay? Hit the subscribe button. That's if you know that you're ready to keep getting these messages. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell as well so you're notified about all my future uploads. Because you know YouTube be changing around sometimes. You know, I love YouTube, but y'all be changing around sometimes, right? So make sure you don't get changed around. You know what I mean? And you stay in the know, okay? And then also, if you want to connect with me on my other socials, that information is also in the description bar down below as well as my website. And lastly, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of the I've had an overwhelming influx of support and subscribers, which I'm shocked about. Like, I know it's like I remind you guys to subscribe, but I'm not thinking about subscribers when I just say it because it's like, comment, and subscribe, you know? But you notice how I'm like, only subscribe if you know you want to keep watching, and if you're not sure, then don't subscribe. I don't require that, you know? And I've gotten hundreds in the past few days, and I'm so grateful for all of that. It's just not something I was expecting, but I'm so thankful. It's a real serious compliment, because it's a real compliment that I honestly, you know, when you're not looking for a compliment, you get it. I'm like, that's how I felt. So I want to thank you guys so much for all of that. I really feel special, and I feel like, you know, I'm really connecting with you guys. And I mean, that's why you put these videos out here, so you can make connections with people. So I'm so appreciative for all you guys, and all your comments are so sweet. I read them every day. They're so sweet. You guys are so high vibe. I don't care what vibe you think you're in right now. You're a lot higher vibe than you think, honey bun. Okay, so stay high, stay who you are, stay bright. You guys are wonderful, and all the likes have been so amazing and so sweet and so steady, and I so appreciate that. I really do appreciate you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. God bless you guys. Okay, this is the season of giving back. This is the season of Christmas and Yule. Okay, so I definitely want to say thank you. Everybody's in a much more gratuitous mood. And I just need to say thank you to you guys. I can't say thank you enough. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.